People, this is Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge Day 17. I'm glad you've been following. Thank you so much for your encouragement, your likes, your comments, your shares. Thank you, everybody, for all you've been doing. So, Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge is to promote my book, Niger Commando, which is coming out very soon. I'm also doing a shout out with these videos to my secondary school classmates. We graduated from school 30 years ago, and this year makes it 30 years, and we'll be having a grand reunion. And so I'm privileged that my book is coming out same year, so it's going to be a big bang. So straight to today's story. Give people the benefit of the doubt. One time, years ago, I was in Yola, Nigeria, and I'd gone to a far part of town, a distant part of town, to process some things at the WAEC office, the West African Examination Council. So I had calculated how much it would take me to get there and to take me back home. But due to some unforeseen circumstances, I found myself in a situation, and then I couldn't pay my fare back. So I was stranded. I was short by just a little. And I began to think about it. How do I begin to approach people? I was well dressed. How do I tell people that I don't have money and I need money for transport? Eventually, I saw this set of boys. They were selling fruits, Hausa boys, either sugarcane or oranges, some kind of fruit like that. And I went to them and I explained my situation to them. I mean, I was embarrassed, but I just told myself, hey, I told them, I said, I'm short of funds and I need some money. And one of them brought out he put his hands in his pocket and brought out the money and gave to me. And that was how I found my way back home. Now I learned a lot of lessons. Before now, I used to think, or before that time, I used to think that some people just beg for the fun of it. You've probably heard of corporate beggars, and there are indeed people like that who dress well, go from bus stop to bus stop, are either asking for money for an interview or money for transportation, that they went to visit somebody and they didn't meet the person at home, so they need to go back to the town from where they are coming from. People employ all kinds of schemes and gimmicks, to steal money from people or to survive. Maybe that's the only way they know to survive. So all sorts of things. And this has made a lot of people, especially those who have been taken advantage of, this has made them decline further requests in helping people. And they refuse. They just conclude and paint everybody with a dark brush. And they feel that everybody is a schemer. Everybody is trying to take their money. Everybody is trying to deceive them. All right. So, but that day taught me a different lesson. I eventually saw myself in the shoe of the person who needed help. If you're always at the giving end, you wouldn't understand. I was now at the receiving end, and I knew how it must have felt if those guys had told me to get out, if those guys had told me that I was lying, because I honestly knew that I was not lying. I was short of funds and I needed funds. So, lesson to learn: don't think that everybody that approaches you just wants to steal your money or deceive you. No. Yes, you might have been deceived for so long or deceived several times, but that shouldn't make you stop trusting humanity. That shouldn't make you miss out on that single individual who is genuine. And so those guys gave me the money too. Sometimes the people who will help you are not even people at the top of the ladder. And these guys were looking unkempt. I was dressed neatly, but then I needed help. My fine clothes could not help me. My good English could not help me. My education could not help me. They were not educated, but they were the ones that came to my rescue. And so that is humanity. Today, you're in your comfort zone. Tomorrow, you're in another person's comfort zone. Please always remember that and treat people right. And so this is where I will stop here today on Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge Day 17. So let me know what you think. Please share your thoughts, like, comment.